Picture this, it is the fantasy football playoffs, the stakes are incredibly high, and suddenly one of your star players is sidelined. You look at your bench with a mix of hope and dread, wondering if those players you have stashed away can truly step up when it matters most. It is a common dilemma for every fantasy manager during the crucial postseason stretch. The direct answer is yes, you can absolutely rely on your existing bench players for the playoffs, but it is not a guarantee. Success hinges on how strategically you built your bench throughout the season and your ability to accurately assess their current value and role. The key is to have depth at critical positions and understand which players offer the highest floor or ceiling in a pinch. The fundamental reason this strategy can work is rooted in the careful management of roster depth and opportunity. Bench players are not just placeholders, they are insurance policies and potential hidden gems. Injuries, late season surges, and even favorable playoff schedules can elevate a bench player's weekly projection. Their reliability comes from their proven ability to accumulate points, their recent usage trends, and the matchup they face in a given week. Understanding these factors allows you to transform a backup into a critical starter. To effectively relying on your bench, first, review each player's recent performance. Look for a consistent floor in points, especially over the last 3 to 4 weeks. Second, examine their team's offensive or defensive scheme, considering how much volume they typically receive and if their role expands with an absence. Third, always check the strength of their opponent for the playoff weeks. A backup running back facing a weak run defense could be a goldmine. Fourth, pay close attention to any injury reports or potential workload changes for their teammates, as this directly impacts their opportunity. One insider tip is to prioritize bench players who are direct handcuffs to your own starting running backs or those who are in situations with a clear path to increase touches if the starter misses time. For example, a backup quarterback who has shown competence in limited snaps, or a wide receiver on a high-volume passing offense who could easily slide into a larger role. These players offer both familiarity within their system and a higher likelihood of stepping into a significant workload, making them more dependable than waiver wire gambles in the playoffs. Ultimately, relying on your bench players in the playoffs is less about blind faith and more about informed, strategic decision-making. By continuously assessing their recent performance, understanding their role within their team's offensive plan, and leveraging favorable matchups, you transform your bench from a collection of backups into a powerful and adaptable weapon for your championship run. It is about being prepared, making smart choices, and trusting the roster you have carefully constructed.